In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, one God. Amen. This message reaches you today not by accident, but by divine timing. Heaven has chosen this precise moment to awaken your awareness. You have been moving through life, focused on your goals, your family, your future. But behind the scenes, forces are working that you cannot yet see. Archangel Michael, protector of those walking in truth, speaks now. Be alert. There are whispers being exchanged in places you were never meant to be discussed. Your name has surfaced in a conversation where the intent was not for your good. Perhaps recently you felt uneasy, a tension in your spirit, an unsettled feeling when you enter certain spaces, or a heaviness when dealing with certain people. That is not coincidence. It is your intuition stirring, your spirit trying to get your attention. You have dismissed it as overthinking, but heaven is reminding you now. Your awareness is your protection. There is a person near you whose outward behavior seems kind, but whose inner motives have shifted. Their silence, their sudden change in tone, the way they avoid certain topics, those are signs. They are not working alone. A second person, possibly someone with influence, is quietly advising them. Their goal: to create confusion, block your opportunities, and distract you from the path you are called to walk. But heaven does not abandon its own. This message is not meant to instill fear, but clarity. You have walked too far and grown too much to be caught off guard now. Archangel Michael continues. In the coming days, decisions will be made that impact your future. Some of these discussions are happening without your knowledge, but the divine is intervening. Your role is to stay spiritually aware, protect your peace, and observe carefully. You may notice individuals asking personal questions that seem harmless, but carry deeper motives. You may feel the energy of a room shift when your name is mentioned. These are not coincidences. They are reminders to stay guarded and discerning. In the next 48 hours, a situation may arise that seems small. A call, a message, an interaction that feels off. Respond with calm, not emotion. The enemy seeks to use your reaction as permission to interfere. But when you stand firm in truth, their strategy fails. Heaven is extending protection, but your obedience matters. Stay quiet about your plans. Do not sign documents without clarity. Do not overshare with those whose hearts are uncertain. This is not paranoia, it is preparation. The divine has seen the trap forming, and now you have been informed. Walk wisely. Speak carefully. Protect your peace. You are not walking alone. The angels go before you. This is your moment to stand, aware and aligned. In the stillness of your daily life, plans have been forming without your consent. Conversations have been whispered behind closed doors. People you once trusted have allowed jealousy, fear, or misunderstanding to guide their actions. This is not to frighten you, but to prepare you. Heaven is calling you to awareness, not alarm. Archangel Michael speaks again. You are not powerless, but you are being observed. Be wise with your steps. Your silence is your shield. There is someone, possibly familiar to you, who has been wearing a mask of kindness. They have smiled in your presence, yet privately, they have shared your name with others for their own advantage. Their motives may not be entirely malicious, but they are being influenced by insecurity or the influence of others who do not wish to see you succeed. You may have noticed signs, a shift in tone, hesitation in their words, unexplained silence, or nervous behavior. Pay attention to these details. Do not confront in anger, but stand in clarity. Sometimes, the greatest protection is quiet observation. The spiritual world operates in patterns. Heaven often sends early warnings through small events, a restless night, a missed call, an unusual dream, a sudden interruption in your plans. These are not coincidences. They are spiritual signals. Over the next 2 days, something seemingly insignificant may happen. A misplaced message, an unexpected visit, a delayed meeting. These moments require your discernment. Do not dismiss your inner alarm. Listen to your instincts. They are being sharpened to guide you. Archangel Michael instructs, guard your words. There are those waiting to twist them for their own benefit. Remain composed. What is hidden will soon come to light. It is also important to protect your physical space. There may be an item in your home, a gift, a photograph, or something you've held onto from the past that carries an energy no longer aligned with your growth. You will know what it is when you reflect with honesty. Removing it is part of cleansing the atmosphere around you. Remember, spiritual attacks do not always come in obvious forms. They can appear as distractions, confusion, misplaced trust, or even unnecessary emotional conflict. Your task is to remain still, alert, and aligned with truth. The divine is offering protection, but your role is participation. Walk with discretion. Speak only to those who have proven loyalty. Trust your inner guidance over surface appearances. This season requires you to be both gentle and strong. You are being equipped to stand without fear. Those who quietly plotted will find their schemes exposed, not through chaos, but through divine order. Stay grounded. Stay wise. You are not walking through this alone. Not every battle is visible. Some unfold quietly, behind familiar smiles, beneath polite conversations, and within unspoken intentions. This is one of those battles, a spiritual conflict that is happening in silence, but its impact can shape your path if left unchecked. Archangel Michael reminds you now, you were never meant to be caught unaware. Your spirit is more powerful than you've been taught to believe. The energy around you has shifted recently. Perhaps you felt more tired than usual, your thoughts restless, your focus disturbed. These are not signs of weakness. They are the evidence of spiritual pressure. Someone or something has been pulling on your energy, perhaps intentionally, perhaps out of their own confusion, but the result has been the same. Your peace has been interrupted. You may have noticed recurring tension in certain spaces, your bedroom, your office, or even your social circles. That's because not all environments are safe, and not all connections are sincere. The divine is not asking you to isolate, but to observe. Who uplifts your spirit? Who leaves you feeling drained or uncertain? Pay attention. There is also a warning about communication. In the coming days, you may receive a message from someone you have not heard from in some time. It may come through a phone call, an email, or even an unexpected encounter. They will appear friendly, even nostalgic, but the purpose behind their approach may be layered with hidden motives. Archangel Michael's words are clear. Do not engage from a place of emotion. Engage from a place of discernment. This is not to create suspicion, but to anchor your wisdom. You have matured. You have grown. Your boundaries have been tested, and now they are being observed by others who are unsure of your strength. You are also being reminded to guard your personal details, your plans, your finances, your future goals. Not everyone deserves access to the sacred spaces of your life. Your privacy is your protection. Loose words can become tools for others to manipulate your narrative. Remain quiet about what you are building until it is established. In this time, your spiritual and physical space must reflect clarity. Walk through your home and observe what no longer feels aligned. Whether it is a forgotten object, an outdated reminder of someone who no longer belongs in your energy, or clutter that weighs down your peace, release it. Clearing space externally creates room for clarity internally. The enemy's goal is distraction and division, but the divine's promise is stability and growth. If you choose awareness over reaction, you are not powerless. You are prepared. You have been equipped for this moment long before the first whispers of betrayal ever began. Stand firm. Speak little. Watch much. Your peace is your greatest shield. Silence is not weakness. In the spiritual realm, silence can be one of the greatest forms of protection. When you choose not to react, not to overshare, not to explain your every move, you deny access to those who seek to use your words or your emotions against you. Archangel Michael reminds you, there's wisdom in quiet progress. The loudest strength often moves unseen. It's easy to feel the urge to explain yourself when others misunderstand your silence. You may want to justify your distance, correct their assumptions, or prove your innocence. But the divine message today is clear. Resist that urge. Your growth no longer requires validation from those who cannot see your value. In the coming days, you will notice individuals testing your boundaries. Some will disguise their curiosity as concern. Others will attempt to provoke a reaction under the appearance of friendly conversation. Recognize the pattern. You do not owe access to everyone. Your energy is sacred, and your plans deserve protection. The things you are working toward, the healing, the opportunities, the personal peace, are vulnerable in this season if left exposed. That is why heaven is instructing you to move quietly, to build privately, and to discern carefully. You may also sense emotional pressure rising, a family member reaching out unexpectedly, an old friend appearing with sudden interest, or an acquaintance sharing news that stirs discomfort. These are spiritual tests, disguised as ordinary moments. Pass them by choosing silence over reaction, peace over confrontation. There's also a practical step required. Your home reflects your inner state. Begin to cleanse your physical space. Look around. What items carry the energy of past seasons? What reminders no longer align with your present growth? Let them go. Your environment is part of your spiritual protection. Archangel Michael speaks. The enemy uses familiarity to gain entrance. But when you shift your energy, they lose their map. Sometimes, people from your past return, not because they have changed, but because they feel your glow increasing. They sense your rising, your breakthrough, your next chapter approaching, and they seek access, not always with pure intentions. You do not have to explain your boundaries. You do not have to justify your peace. Your silence will speak for itself. Stay observant. Notice the patterns. Protect your space. You are being guided, not into fear, but into wisdom. The divine is not only exposing what is hidden, but also preparing you to navigate it with calm authority. Your breakthrough is near, but your peace must be guarded. Remain quiet. Remain aligned. Your silence is your shield, and your shield is strong. Not every conversation that involves your name carries good intentions. Some words are spoken in private, behind closed doors, designed to shift narratives, stir doubt, or quietly create obstacles. You may not have been present, but your name was. Archangel Michael speaks with clarity. Your name holds weight in spiritual places. Protect how it is used. Lately, there has been movement behind the scenes. Individuals you once trusted, or those within your extended circles, have spoken your name in ways that do not align with your truth. It may have been a subtle remark, a quiet suggestion, or the sharing of personal details you never consented to reveal. This is not a message to instill fear, but to awaken wisdom. You cannot control the tongues of others, but you can control your alignment, your response, and your readiness. There is someone, a woman or man you know, who has been influenced by jealousy, misunderstanding, or external pressure. Their words have added to a conversation that sought to create delay, confusion, or misrepresentation. But what they did not anticipate was divine intervention. Archangel Michael reminds you, when others use your name as a tool for harm, heaven uses your name as a symbol of protection. The spiritual world has heard the whispers. The divine realm has recorded the intentions. You may feel anxious, unsettled, or uncertain about the energy surrounding you. That is your inner wisdom signaling caution. The days ahead require careful steps. You may be approached with questions that seem innocent, invitations that appear well-meaning, or opportunities that feel rushed. Pause. Reflect. Discern. Not everything that glitters is aligned with your calling. There is also a reminder about your personal space. The items in your home, photos, gifts, mementos, carry energy. Take time to walk through your rooms with fresh eyes. Ask yourself, what belongs to this new season? What holds the energy of past burdens or unhealthy connections? You will know intuitively what needs to be removed. This is not superstition. This is spiritual hygiene. The spaces you occupy, both physically and emotionally, influence your peace, your clarity, and your ability to stand strong. You are not in this battle alone. The divine has already gone ahead, disrupting harmful plans, exposing false intentions, and clearing pathways. But your awareness is part of your protection. Over the next few days, be mindful of conversations, both those you have and those you overhear. Listen beyond the words. Feel the energy. Your spirit knows the truth, even when the surface looks calm. You have been equipped for this. You are being sharpened, strengthened, and prepared. Stay aligned. Stay discerning. Your name is covered, your path is guarded, and your breakthrough is still unfolding. As you move closer to your purpose, distractions will increase. This is a spiritual truth as old as time. The closer you get to alignment, clarity, and breakthrough, the more situations will appear designed to shift your focus, stir your emotions, or weaken your confidence. Archangel Michael brings a calm reminder. Distractions are the enemy's oldest tool. Your discipline is your defense. In recent days, you may have noticed an increase in misunderstandings, unexpected setbacks, or subtle frustrations in your daily routine. These are not isolated events. They are spiritual disruptions intended to drain your energy and steal your focus from what truly matters. But the good news is, your awareness is already rising. You are beginning to see these patterns for what they are, not random coincidences, but targeted attempts to derail your peace. There is a specific form of distraction to be mindful of in this season. Someone from your past may reappear, reaching out with familiar words or emotional appeals. They may present their message as concern, apology, or even admiration, but beneath the surface lies confusion, unresolved intentions, or hidden envy. Archangel Michael speaks with authority. Not every person returning deserves access to your present. Some connections belong to a season that has already closed. This is the time to guard your heart and your home. Your plans, your dreams, your progress. They are delicate seeds still taking root. Sharing them too soon, or with the wrong people, leaves them vulnerable to external influence. Also, examine your environment. Objects, gifts, or photographs tied to relationships or seasons that no longer serve you may still carry lingering energy. Your home reflects your spirit. Creating a peaceful, clear space around you allows your inner peace to deepen. You are not being called to live in fear, but in wisdom. Your peace is sacred. Your attention is powerful. What you focus on grows. So guard your focus with care. In the next few days, small disruptions may arise. Delays, difficult conversations, emotional triggers. See them for what they are, temporary distractions. Refuse to be pulled off your path. Your silence, your steady actions, and your ability to stay grounded will disarm confusion before it can grow. You are more resilient than you feel. You are more spiritually aware than you were even weeks ago. The divine has already begun clearing your way. But your role is to stay focused, to discern, and to choose peace over reaction. This season is preparing you for greater stability, opportunity, and growth. Stay aligned. Stay present. You are being positioned for more. There is a gift within you that is awakening, one that cannot be taught in books or acquired through the opinions of others. It is called discernment, the ability to sense truth beyond appearances, to recognize intentions hidden beneath words, and to feel when a situation or person is not aligned with your peace. Archangel Michael offers this wisdom. Your discernment is your greatest shield. In silence, you see clearly. In stillness, truth reveals itself. Many of the challenges you have faced were not simply physical. They were spiritual tests wrapped in ordinary circumstances. A conversation that left you uneasy, an invitation that came with hidden pressure, a connection that seemed right but drained your energy. You may have been taught to dismiss these inner alarms, to override your instincts in the name of politeness, obligation, or fear of being misunderstood. But now, heaven is reminding you, your intuition is divine. Your instincts are valid. Your spirit speaks before the mind can rationalize. In the coming days, situations will arise that require discernment. Someone may offer advice, but their words will carry mixed energy. Another person may share information, but their motives will feel uncertain. Listen beyond what is said. Feel the undercurrent. The truth is always present for those willing to perceive it. Archangel Michael cautions, not every opportunity is divine. Not every familiar face is safe. You are in a season of transition. Spiritually, doors are opening, but with every new level comes a testing of your readiness. Some will attempt to distract. Others will unintentionally project their fears onto you. But your discernment will protect your peace if you honor it. Take time to reflect in quiet spaces. When confusion rises, pause before responding. When uncertainty lingers, give yourself permission to delay decisions. The divine is not in a rush. Wisdom unfolds at the pace of peace. Your home is also part of this alignment. Clear your space of any lingering energy that feels heavy or tied to past struggles. Light a candle, open windows, rearrange items that carry emotional weight. These small acts of cleansing create spiritual clarity. You may also feel the need to distance yourself from certain relationships or conversations. That is not selfishness. It is spiritual preservation. The people meant to walk with you in this next season will understand your boundaries. Those who resist were never aligned with your growth. Your discernment is sharpening. Your vision is clearing. You no longer have to question your instincts. This is not a season to explain yourself. It is a season to protect your energy, honor your wisdom, and quietly step forward into alignment. The divine is guiding. Your spirit is ready. Your clarity is your protection. Every major breakthrough is preceded by preparation, often quiet, often unseen. You may feel as though little is happening on the surface, but beneath it, the divine is arranging circumstances, shifting connections, and preparing your next chapter. Archangel Michael reminds you, growth happens in stillness. Breakthrough begins in silence. You are in such a season now. It may feel as though the progress you seek is delayed, but do not mistake quietness for absence. Heaven is working on your behalf, removing hidden obstacles and protecting you from stepping prematurely into spaces that are not yet ready to receive you. At the same time, your spirit is being refined. You are learning patience, strengthening discernment, and deepening your confidence in your inner voice. These qualities will serve you more than any rushed opportunity ever could. In the days ahead, you will sense an internal prompting to withdraw, to pull back from draining conversations, to limit your exposure to negativity, and to step away from relationships that have become misaligned. This is not rejection, it is divine redirection. Archangel Michael instructs, not everyone is equipped to walk with you where you are going. Release what no longer belongs without guilt. There may also be an urge to reorganize your physical space, your home, your workspace, your daily routines. These impulses are part of the spiritual preparation. As you clear the clutter, both emotional and physical, you make room for clarity, peace, and new beginnings. You may also notice that certain individuals become distant or silent during this time. Let them. Their absence is not punishment, it is protection. Those who misunderstand your silence are revealing their true intentions. Do not force explanations. Do not chase closure. Your focus now is on grounding yourself in peace. Protect your time. Protect your energy. Be mindful of the spaces you enter and the conversations you engage in. The divine is building the foundation for what's next, but rushed movements can create cracks. That is why patience and preparation matter. Trust the process, even when it feels slow. You are not standing still. You are standing ready. This is your season to observe, to strengthen, and to quietly prepare for what has been promised. You will not miss what belongs to you. Divine timing is precise. Stay present. Stay grounded. You are walking into alignment, one quiet step at a time. The divine never moves without sending signs. Sometimes they are bold and undeniable. Other times, they arrive gently. A quiet whisper in your spirit, a repeated number, a familiar face reappearing at an unexpected moment. Whether small or large, these signs are designed to guide, not confuse. Archangel Michael speaks with assurance. Nothing significant in your life arrives without first sending a signal. Pay attention, the signs are all around you. In recent days, you may have experienced subtle disruptions, restless sleep, unexpected calls, unusual dreams, or familiar faces appearing with different energy. These are not random. They are spiritual cues, gently awakening your awareness to what is unfolding beneath the surface. The divine is positioning you for clarity, but your participation matters. You must slow down enough to recognize the patterns. There is also a spiritual principle at work. As you approach breakthrough, distractions will increase, and hidden motives will surface. You may notice someone reaching out with sudden interest, presenting themselves as supportive, concerned, or invested in your growth. Yet, something about their words or energy feels inconsistent. This is your discernment in action. Do not dismiss it. Archangel Michael reminds you, your spirit speaks before your mind understands. Trust that first impression, Over the next few days, small but meaningful signs will present themselves. You may repeatedly see specific numbers, hear words that resonate deeply, or sense a strong emotional pull toward or away from certain situations. These are divine confirmations. At the same time, there may be people in your environment who project jealousy, doubt, or control, disguised as concern. Recognize this for what it is, a reflection of their limitations, not your own. This is not the time to shrink to make others comfortable. Your growth, your clarity, and your peace are not burdens. They are blessings. Those who cannot support your elevation will distance themselves naturally. Let them. Your home is also part of this alignment process. Small actions, such as rearranging your space, clearing items tied to past seasons, or blessing your home with prayer and intentional words, carry profound spiritual weight. Do not overlook the power of your atmosphere. Your environment affects your energy. Creating spaces of peace and clarity invites protection, focus, and divine flow. In this season, your awareness is your greatest tool. The signs will come softly, but they will come. Stay observant. Stay grounded. The divine is speaking, and you are ready to listen. Boundaries are more than rules. They are spiritual shields. They define what energy you allow into your life, and what energy must stay out. Without boundaries, your peace is exposed, your focus is diluted, and your growth becomes vulnerable to interference. Archangel Michael reminds you, boundaries are not rejection, they are protection. Those offended by your limits reveal their intentions. In this season of preparation and quiet elevation, your boundaries will be tested. You may encounter individuals who, knowingly or not, challenge your need for space, clarity, and silence. They may disguise control as concern or guilt as love, but your discernment knows the difference. Pay attention to how you feel after certain conversations. Are you drained? Confused? Questioning your worth? Those feelings are signals, reminding you to realign with your inner truth. There is strength in saying no. No to unnecessary explanations. No to manipulative conversations. No to emotional distractions dressed as opportunity. Every time you honor your boundaries, you reclaim spiritual ground. Archangel Michael offers this assurance. Not everyone is meant to go where you are going. Do not carry their doubts with you. You may have already noticed shifts in your circle. Some connections feel strained. Others have naturally faded. This is divine refinement, not punishment. The people assigned to your next season will not resist your growth. They will respect it. It's also important to establish boundaries within your personal space. Your home is an extension of your spirit. Walk through your rooms with intentionality. Remove what no longer aligns, old gifts, forgotten items, objects tied to painful memories. You are not simply cleaning. You are making room for peace. There is also a boundary around your time. Be cautious about overcommitting or saying yes out of obligation. The energy you preserve today fuels the breakthroughs waiting for you tomorrow. The coming days may bring invitations that seem urgent or appealing. Pause before accepting. Ask yourself, does this align with my peace? Does this serve my growth? If not, let it pass. Your journey is sacred. Your energy is not for everyone. Protecting your peace is not selfish. It is spiritual responsibility. As your boundaries strengthen, your confidence will grow. You will feel lighter, more focused, and more prepared to step fully into the opportunities that await. You are not walking alone. The divine is guiding, and your spirit is ready. Guard your peace. Guard your purpose. Your boundaries are your shield, and they are strong. Sometimes, what weighs us down is not always visible. It's not always the tasks, responsibilities, or obvious conflicts. Often, the heaviest burdens come from energy, emotional residue left by past relationships, unspoken tension in our homes, or items around us that quietly hold memories of old seasons. Archangel Michael speaks with clarity. Your environment reflects your spirit. What surrounds you can either renew you or restrict you. Many people underestimate the influence of physical space, but your surroundings, the objects in your home, the arrangement of your rooms, even the energy of your belongings, carry vibrations. Some uplift, others drain. It is time to take inventory. Look around your home or workspace with fresh eyes. Are there objects that bring heaviness when you see them? Gifts from people whose energy no longer aligns with yours? Clutter that blocks clarity? If so, those things may be holding hidden energy connected to old pain, betrayal, or limitation. Clearing your space is an act of spiritual authority. It is a declaration that you will no longer carry what does not serve your growth. In the next few days, you may feel drawn to rearrange, discard, or cleanse areas of your home. Follow that prompting. This is not mere tidying. It is spiritual alignment in action. Archangel Michael reminds you, where confusion lives, clarity cannot. Where old energy lingers, new peace hesitates. There's also an emotional space to evaluate. Are there conversations you replay in your mind? Arguments, disappointments, or regrets that keep resurfacing? These are forms of hidden energy weighing down your peace. You are not required to carry them any longer. Releasing emotional clutter does not mean forgetting what happened. It means acknowledging it without allowing it to control your present. Your spirit has endured much conflict, disappointment, the quiet sting of betrayal. But you are still here. You are still rising. You are still being prepared for what is next. As you cleanse your physical space, you will notice an internal lightness returning. Your sleep may improve. Your focus may sharpen. Your emotions will stabilize. This is the preparation for your next chapter. You cannot carry the debris of old seasons into new breakthroughs. What is coming requires space, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Your home, your energy, your spirit, they are sacred. Treat them as such. You are clearing space, not just for peace, but for purpose. You are not walking this alone. The divine walks with you. Let go of what no longer belongs. You are ready. Not every smile is sincere. Not every hand extended in help is free from hidden motives. As you grow, as your peace deepens and your opportunities expand, some will approach you with words that sound supportive, but their energy will quietly betray their true intentions. Archangel Michael gives this reminder. Those who cannot match your elevation may try to imitate your glow. Look beyond words, trust the energy. There may be people around you, some familiar, others reappearing from your past, who present themselves as allies. They may speak of faith, of shared goals, or offer unexpected kindness. But beneath the surface, there lies uncertainty, competition, or envy. This is not a message to create suspicion, but to heighten your awareness. Your spirit knows the difference between true alignment and disguised distraction. Your role is to listen, not only to words, but to the atmosphere that surrounds them. You may notice subtle shifts, a compliment wrapped in comparison, advice that leaves you doubting yourself, or concern that feels more like control. These are not coincidences. They are invitations to re-examine access. Archangel Michael speaks clearly. Your destiny does not require constant explanation. Those meant to support you will not resent your boundaries. The most dangerous forms of opposition often come softly, through familiar faces, through people who once supported you, but whose hearts have since changed. Recognize that, and do not feel guilt for stepping back. In this season, your peace is your compass. If conversations leave you drained, distant, or unsettled, your spirit is signaling caution. You do not have to entertain confusion to prove your kindness. You are also being reminded to observe your online presence. Share less. Move in silence. Not every milestone or challenge needs to be made public. Some things grow stronger in privacy. Your home remains part of this alignment. If there are gifts, notes, or reminders tied to relationships that no longer reflect your truth, release them. Your space deserves to be filled with clarity, not mixed energy. Above all, remember, growth naturally separates you from environments and individuals who prefer you limited. That separation may feel lonely, but it is necessary. You are not losing people. You are gaining alignment. Archangel Michael affirms, the wrong connections may delay you, but they cannot destroy you if you remain discerning. You are being prepared for new opportunities, but those blessings require wisdom. Guard your space. Observe without reacting. Trust the energy, not just the appearance. You are no longer who you were, and not everyone can rise with you. Let them reveal themselves. Stay calm. Stay aware. Your spirit is protected, and your purpose is secure. As you move closer to alignment and breakthrough, not every challenge will be physical. Some of the most significant tests will come through your emotions, moments designed to stir frustration, doubt, or anger, all meant to pull you out of peace. Archangel Michael offers this guidance. The enemy knows your weaknesses, but heaven has given you authority over your response. In the coming days, situations may arise that feel small on the surface, a disagreement, a miscommunication, an unexpected comment, but they carry deeper spiritual weight. These are not simply coincidences. They are targeted tests designed to measure your growth. You may notice someone trying to provoke you emotionally. Their words may feel sharp, their tone dismissive, or their energy disruptive. But your greatest power lies not in reaction, but in restraint. You do not have to attend every argument you're invited to. You do not need to defend your every decision. Some moments require silence more than explanation. Archangel Michael reminds you, your calm is your covering. Your patience is your weapon. The spiritual realm is watching your responses now, not because you are being punished, but because you are being prepared. Emotional triggers are often the final hurdle before breakthrough. Those who can remain grounded under pressure unlock access to new doors. There's also a practical preparation happening in your space. Pay attention to how certain rooms or areas in your home affect your energy. You may feel heaviness in specific corners or unease in spaces tied to past memories. This is your spirit calling for alignment. Simple actions, rearranging furniture, clearing clutter, blessing your space with prayer, carry spiritual significance. Your environment is either fueling your peace or draining it. You have the authority to shift the atmosphere. You are also being asked to reflect on your connections. Who consistently pulls you into emotional confusion? Who brings clarity? The answers reveal where adjustments may be needed. Your journey ahead requires emotional stability, not perfection, but awareness. You will not be able to control every situation, but you can control your response. When tension rises, pause. When frustration builds, breathe. When provoked, stay anchored in peace. Your restraint does not mean weakness. It means wisdom. Archangel Michael speaks with assurance. The ones who bait you with drama fear your discipline. Your silence exposes their intentions. This season will test your emotions, but it will also strengthen your maturity. Every moment you rise above confusion, you step deeper into alignment. Stay grounded. Stay guarded. You are not fighting alone. The divine walks with you, and your breakthrough remains secured. There are seasons when it feels as though everything you've been working toward, praying for, and preparing for is stuck, delayed by circumstances, slowed by unseen forces, or overshadowed by obstacles beyond your control. It's natural to feel frustrated or question your progress. Archangel Michael brings this truth. Delay is not denial. What is held back for a season is often being refined for your protection. You may have noticed opportunities appearing, only to pause unexpectedly. A meeting rescheduled, a financial breakthrough delayed, or a relationship stalled. These moments can create uncertainty, but the divine perspective is different. Sometimes, heaven slows a blessing because the environment around you still carries energy that could compromise your peace. Other times, the delay is divine preparation, ensuring that when the opportunity arrives, you are fully ready to walk through the door without hesitation or fear. There's also hidden protection in delay. Had certain doors opened too soon, you may have stepped into situations unprepared for the challenges ahead. You are not just being elevated, you are being fortified. Archangel Michael reminds you, the longer the foundation takes to build, the stronger the structure that follows. This is a period to trust the hidden work happening behind the scenes. Your prayers have been heard. Your efforts are not overlooked, but the timing is being aligned with greater precision than you can yet see. While waiting, you are not idle. You are being asked to tend to your space, both physically and spiritually. Continue clearing what no longer belongs. Continue strengthening your boundaries. Continue protecting your energy. In your home, notice any lingering reminders of past disappointment. Objects, notes, unfinished tasks that hold the energy of frustration. Let them go. Releasing them makes space for renewed hope. There's also a personal reflection required. Are there fears, doubts, or limiting beliefs still quietly influencing your expectations? The delay is an invitation to release those too. The divine has not forgotten you. Your progress is not invisible. The slowing of certain events is heaven's strategy to ensure your next season is not only accessed, but sustained. Be patient with the process. The right doors will not close on you. What belongs to you cannot be taken, only prepared for its rightful arrival. Your waiting is not wasted. Your growth is not in vain. What feels like stillness is, in fact, divine alignment unfolding quietly but powerfully. Stay faithful. Stay prepared. The blessing is near. As your spirit elevates and your path becomes clearer, do not be surprised when people from your past attempt to re-enter your life. Some return out of genuine reflection. Others come with unfinished intentions, and a few are sent to test your boundaries. Archangel Michael speaks plainly. Not every voice from the past deserves access to your present. In the days ahead, you may receive messages, calls, or unexpected encounters with individuals you once trusted or once battled with. They may appear with kindness, apologies, or nostalgic words, but behind their timing lies a question. Are you prepared to discern who belongs in your life and who belongs in your lessons? The divine is not cruel in allowing these returns. These moments are not punishment. They are evaluations. Heaven gives you the chance to apply your growth, to confirm your boundaries, and to practice spiritual wisdom in real time. You will feel the truth beneath their words. Some may have changed, others have not. Their presence may stir old emotions, but your response determines whether they influence your future. Archangel Michael reminds you, your peace is not negotiable. If their return brings confusion, the answer is already clear. It is also possible that one or more of these individuals have been watching your progress from a distance, through social circles, online platforms, or mutual connections. They sense your elevation, even if they do not fully understand it. Their reappearance may be wrapped in kindness, but your intuition will detect inconsistencies, a hesitation in their voice, an energy that feels draining, or motives that seem unfinished. Your role is not to over-explain or revisit past pains. Your role is to honor the present. If their energy disrupts your peace, distance is your response. There's also a physical element to this preparation. If there are objects, gifts, or reminders in your space tied to these individuals, release them. Your home must reflect your current alignment, not old entanglements. The divine is reminding you that closure is not always verbal. Sometimes the closure comes in silence, in boundaries, in quiet decisions that say, I have grown beyond this cycle. You are not obligated to revisit old wounds to prove your healing. Your peace, your stability, your spiritual clarity, they speak for themselves. Archangel Michael affirms, the old version of you no longer exists. Do not allow those stuck in your past to rewrite your future. Stay strong. Stay discerning. You are walking forward with divine protection. Let the past return only as a reminder of how far you've come, not as a detour from where you are going. Your home is more than a physical space. It is an extension of your energy. The atmosphere within your walls reflects, amplifies, or drains your spiritual state. That is why alignment begins not only within your heart, but also within your surroundings. Archangel Michael reminds you, you cannot elevate in chaos. Your home must be a sanctuary, not a battlefield. Lately, you may have felt tension, fatigue, or unease in specific rooms or corners of your living space. This is not coincidence. Spaces hold energy. Objects carry memory. Unspoken conflicts or unresolved emotions can settle into the environment around you. The divine is calling you to reclaim your atmosphere. It is time to walk through your home with intentionality, to observe what belongs and what must be released. Start small. Open windows. Let in fresh air. Light a candle. Speak words of peace, and declare your space protected. You are not only shifting energy, you are setting a spiritual standard for your environment. Look for items that carry the energy of past seasons, gifts from strained relationships, objects tied to difficult memories, or clutter that blocks clarity. These are more than decorations. They are spiritual markers. Their presence may silently weigh down your peace. Releasing them is not about erasing your history. It is about making space for your present and your future. Archangel Michael speaks clearly. You cannot carry remnants of betrayal into your blessing. Release what no longer aligns. There is also a reminder to be cautious about who you allow into your home. Visitors bring energy, both seen and unseen. Before opening your doors, ask yourself, do they bring peace, or do they bring distraction? You have the authority to protect your space. As your home aligns with peace, you will notice your mind clearing, your sleep deepening, and your focus sharpening. These are not small shifts. They are evidence that your environment is supporting your spiritual growth. You may also feel called to reorganize, cleanse, or anoint your space with prayer or symbolic acts. Follow that prompting. Spiritual alignment often begins with physical action. Your home is your foundation. In chaotic seasons, it should be your refuge, not a source of heaviness. The divine is building your next season on stability. That stability starts where you rest, where you recharge, where you reflect. Your peace is sacred. Your space must reflect that. Protect your home. Guard your atmosphere. You are worthy of dwelling in peace. Breakthrough often arrives wrapped in unexpected tests. These tests are not designed to break you, but to reveal the depth of your growth, the strength of your boundaries, and the clarity of your spirit. In this season, you will face subtle challenges disguised as ordinary moments. Archangel Michael offers this insight. The closer you get to elevation, the more the enemy tests your foundation. But heaven has prepared you for this. You may encounter situations that stir frustration, provoke reaction, or tempt you to compromise your peace. A person from your past may reappear with familiar words but hidden motives. An unexpected disagreement may surface, pressing on old emotional wounds. Financial delays or obstacles may rise without clear cause. None of this is random. These moments are spiritual checkpoints, reminding you to stand firm in the wisdom, patience, and alignment you have been cultivating. The divine is observing, not to judge, but to confirm your readiness. Archangel Michael reminds you, restraint is not weakness. Silence is not surrender. Sometimes, your calm is the greatest proof of your growth. You are not required to respond to every provocation. You are not obligated to explain your boundaries to those committed to misunderstanding them. Your energy must be guarded, especially now, as new doors begin to align with your steps. Within your space, your home, your workplace, your inner circle, observe closely. Is there energy that triggers unrest? Are there conversations that leave you questioning your direction? These are signals, highlighting areas where protection and clarity are needed. Your role is to stay grounded, to listen beyond words, and to respond with wisdom, not emotion. The enemy thrives on reaction, but your peace is a shield. There's also a practical preparation unfolding. In your environment, continue removing what no longer aligns. Old paperwork, items tied to strained connections, or forgotten objects that stir negative memories. Release them. The space you clear physically mirrors the clarity you gain spiritually. In these final days of your current season, emotional tests may increase, but they will not overwhelm you. Your discernment has sharpened. Your boundaries are established. Your authority is secure. You have been prepared for this. The divine is not asking you to be perfect, only present. Stay aware. Stay intentional. Each test you pass draws you closer to the breakthrough already in motion. Your strength is rising. Your peace is your defense. The test will come, but so will the reward. You have reached the edge of your current season. Everything that has tested you, the delays, the emotional lessons, the moments of uncertainty, was not meant to defeat you. It was designed to prepare you for the doorway you are now standing before. Archangel Michael speaks with assurance. You are no longer who you were. You have been refined, protected, and positioned for the next level of your life. In the coming days, opportunities will appear. Some may seem small, a conversation, an invitation, a quiet confirmation, but beneath them lies divine alignment. These are not random moments. They are spiritual openings, crafted by heaven to move you forward. You may feel hesitation. After all you have endured, stepping into the unknown can stir uncertainty. But you must remember, the same divine force that protected you through the storms now leads you toward your breakthrough. Archangel Michael reminds you, fear whispers of limitation, but faith speaks of fulfillment. This is not the time to shrink your vision or question your readiness. You are equipped, not because everything feels perfect, but because your spirit has been strengthened through the quiet work no one else saw. As this doorway opens, maintain your boundaries. Stay discerning. Old patterns, unhealthy connections, and distractions may still attempt to pull at your focus. But now, you recognize them for what they are. Temporary tests, not permanent barriers. Your home, your energy, and your environment must remain clear. Continue to protect your space. Speak words of peace over your life daily. Guard your plans. Move in silence where necessary, and let your actions speak louder than your explanations. There will also be visible signs confirming this shift, recurring numbers, unexpected encouragement, or peaceful clarity, settling over situations that once brought confusion. Pay attention. The divine is signaling your alignment. You may also feel some people naturally distancing themselves. Let them. Your elevation requires clarity, and those resistant to your growth cannot accompany you through this next door. You are being guided not just toward opportunity, but toward stability, fulfillment, and peace. What is ahead is greater than what is behind. Archangel Michael affirms, the battles of yesterday prepared you for the blessings of tomorrow. The doors that once closed will now open, and nothing formed against you will stand. You have completed the preparation. You have honored the process. The doorway is ready. Step forward, without fear, in full alignment with your purpose. This is your new season. Your time is now.